Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are back for the streaming. It is. It is a wonderful Wednesday. It is a not so wonderful Wednesday, actually, but that's life. Welcome back. Hello. Today, I wanted to change some stuff up a little bit. So last week, or actually not last week, on Monday, we were over in this area, and we were working on this wall. Last week I built this wall, and I built it very angular. And this week I looked at it and went, why did I do that? That looks bad. I wish I had made it curve and more natural. So on Monday we started doing that over here. But I was not feeling very well physically or mentally, and was kind of going in and out of like just really paying attention, and was also kind of falling asleep a little bit on stream, which is not good. I was just not having a good day. So things did not go very well for me that day, and we didn't get very far. We got this little bit done. We built up this little hillside here, and then we worked on this thing a bit. But that we really didn't get a whole lot done. Not very accomplished. I think I actually wound up falling asleep for like 10 minutes at the end of the stream. I'm not even gonna lie. But today we're a little bit better. Trying to get things sorted out. Life sucks right now. So I'm trying to fix it. Anyway, back to the game. So I want to take a break from that area over there. We've been really heavily working on all that stuff. And I need to focus on some other other parts of the project. Kind of get my mind in a different set. Work on planning things out again. We started a while back. I've been doing this off stream. I've been clearing out all this land out here where you see that it is bare. I've just been burning it all down. But today what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some more of that, but on stream today. I'm gonna clear out some of this stuff and just kind of take a look at what we've got for the terrain underneath all these trees. See where we want roadways to go, things like that. Kind of really work on planning out the different neighborhoods and districts. Excuse me. I'm probably not going to be talking very much today, because as you can hear, my voice is just awful. I'm going to admit I did not drink enough water while I was at the Renaissance Fair this weekend. And I have not really drank enough water pretty much every single day since I came back. So my throat is suffering, especially because I've been talking a lot and then not drinking any water. I got a big ass glass over here. We'll be drinking it. But, yep. Sore throat, not great. Need to stay hydrated. Gonna work on that. So yeah. Let's see, if I remember correctly, last time we were over in this area, I found up in this little slot over here, I found a big hole that went down, yes, into a big mine shaft area. Okay. We're going to turn this into like our industrial sector for the city, because it's a nice big open space. It'll kind of be its own disconnected undercity area, which is cool. It's kind of nicely protected, but it's just across the bay from our actual main city. So goods transportation won't be difficult. We'll even probably set up an actual like tunnel network between the two at some point. I assume that there are connected caverns between everything, and if so, then we'll run some mine carts or something. Sorry, my throat is really bad today. I think I have a cough drop up here. I do. Let's see if this helps. Not a sponsor, if you can read the label. All right. I need flint and steel because I've just been burning everything down. It's way faster. Burn it. It's a witch. Burn her. But yeah, I just want to clear out a bunch of this land. Kind of work on planning some stuff out. Probably not going to burn too much on this side today, but I do want to get some of the other side over there. I want to start clearing that way. I'm also going to need to clear out this entire valley space up to this kind of this mountain here where the transition is, and then along the ridge line as it comes down this way towards this little flower meadow area. Basically going to follow the tree line around this way and then back up to the next ridge and just cut all that down. But we're going to not do all of that today. We're actually going to go over there here in just a second. I need to clean up all these stumps and stuff, and I wanted to start the fire on the tree line that way so it'd start going that direction. But we really just need to start clearing stuff up so that way we can get to planning out where the roads are going to go and things like that. And depending on how far we get with burning stuff today, it's probably going to take me a while to clear all this land out. But if we manage to get far enough today, then I will start working on like an outer wall, like a perimeter wall, at least laying out where that's going to go. I'm not going to finalize it today because I know a lot of stuff is going to change and modify as we build out these areas. But I will work on clearing out that space and setting up a perimeter. So that way we can kind of mark where the city limits are going to be in each district. I want this place to be massive. I want players to be able to, if they want to, never have to leave the city and have all the resources they need right there available to them. Yeah. So there's a lot to do. A lot of things to make and whatnot. A lot of design stuff to do still. A lot of planning. And that's partially what we're doing today. I know this area around here is going to be like industrial sector housing, which is also going to be where our kind of our ne'er-do-wells are located. Things like I want to have like a little thieves guild kind of thing, like an assassins group. You know, they'll have like some hidden away places down in here. I'm sure there's some caves and stuff that we can convert into some cool hidden places for them. But yeah, that's definitely the kind of thing I'm looking for doing over here. There's also going to be like, I'm basically going to have like a little rogues hideout in like every district within the city. So like in the main district where the citadel is, the big fortress that we've been working on, that one's going to be like in the little water reservoir area that I've been making. Kind of been working on it, half on stream, half off stream. Trying to make something there. The lore for that area is that it's like the old industrial sector before they moved down this direction. The city's actually going to have 2 functional industrial zones and then also an agricultural zone. There's a farm area that I want to work on. I want to make some really aesthetically pleasing crop fields and things like that. Jeez, my throat is so annoying. God. Anyway, yeah, I want to make some nice looking crop fields, some animal farms and stuff. I'm not talking like Minecraft style farms, but like he says, well, also talking about Minecraft farms. The way things are complicated. I'm not talking about like resource farms. I'm talking about like food farms. Yeah. Like aesthetically pleasing ones, not like I mean, they'll be functional, but they won't be like automated or anything like that. That's not the kind of thing I'm looking to do. I mean, there probably will be some of that going on, but like not in that space anyway. All right. I probably shouldn't have started the fire right there just yet, but that's okay. We'll let it do its thing, and then we'll go across over there, which is what I actually want to be burning today. Just want to burn that whole side, because if we just kind of, if you keep going along that way, it takes you over to where like across the bay from the main city that we've been working on. Or from the main part of the city that we've been working on. This is all one city that I'm trying to build. Everything is so complicated. That's why I want to go ahead and set this all up so that way I can have that definition. The concept is it would have been, like, initially they would have been small villages that were separated, but around the same, like, main bay. And then as they all grew, they began to kind of merge together and eventually became one city, which took on the name of the oldest district in the area and also where the main fortress sits, the Citadel. That area was called Nova Aquilia, and that is the name of our this little city project that I've been working on. But yeah, just gotta keep planning stuff, but we need to clear out the land so that way we can see what we're working with. I'm not using any commands or anything to do that. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. Do everything by hand. I like to watch the world burn. No, I just don't like to use like command systems, whether that be like world edit or even just like the clear commands and things like that you can use. Don't like using those. They work, yes. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like to do things by hand because I want the satisfaction of knowing that I placed everything or I modified everything myself. Everything was touched by my virtual hands, if you will. But also it's because I have nerve damage in my actual hands, and so it is satisfying to be able to make something with them still. And I don't want to resort to using commands and things until I can't function as well with them. Because, you know, I don't know. They're going to get worse before they get better. Nerves take a long time to heal. So it's just kind of one of those things. The accident that caused my issues happened 6.5 years ago now. Almost. 6 years and 4 months-ish ago. And I'm still dealing with the repercussions of that. My back has never healed properly, and neither have my hands. Nor will they for quite some time. If ever. I was told years ago that it can take a decade or more for nerves to heal fully. And sometimes they never quite do all the way. And then my back issues are just like from that accident, as well as another one that I got into a year later. The first one was I got hit head on by somebody who was texting and driving. Kids, please don't text and drive. It's a terrible thing. And the second one was I got rear-ended while I was sitting in a lane with my turn signal on, waiting to turn into a parking lot. Unfortunately, this street did not have protected turn lanes, or just turn lanes at all, so I had to just turn from a traffic lane. And the guy was on his phone, looking down, and he slammed into the back of my car at full speed. It was 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. The first one I got hit, we were both traveling at 40 miles an hour, and hit head-on into each other. I had about a second, maybe a second and a half to react, and I started to press the brake, but I hadn't had enough time to really slow my vehicle down at all. So it was still going basically 40 miles an hour, probably about 38. And the guy who hit me was going well over 40 in his truck, and he was texting, and then he slammed on the brakes because he looked up and there was a bunch of traffic sitting in front of him, but the road was wet and it was very slick asphalt. I fucking hate asphalt roads, just also, side note, fucking hate them. Rubber doesn't have any traction when it's wet, and the binder in asphalt roads is, in fact, rubber from your fucking tires. So, when you have two rubber surfaces and they get wet, and then they touch each other, they don't have any friction. It's fucking stupid that we use that for roads, but it's infinitely recyclable, which is why we do it. Anyway, so the dude slid into me and hit me head on, Well, we were built basically still going 40 miles an hour. And after the fact, the engine of my car was broken into 3 pieces. My transmission was broken into 2 pieces. And it had been shoved through the firewall of my car into the passenger compartment. My knee hit the dash so hard that I broke the dashboard. My hands came off the steering wheel and punched the dashboard, so I Doctor Stranged myself. And then the airbag went off, and luckily, my car was not affected by the recall issue that came out the next year for that vehicle, where sometimes the airbags will have a chance to explode like a grenade instead of actually being an airbag. Thank God that didn't happen. So I dodged a bullet twice in that car accident. But I have lifelong injuries now, and my hands are never going to be the same. So, needless to say, it feels very satisfying when I actually get something done with my hands. And that's why I still like to. Even though I'm using virtual media to do it, I try to do as much of it with my actual hands as I can. Because that's why. I don't know how long I'll be able to. Or if I'll be able to again, properly. So I'm trying to do the best I can with what I got. And yes, it takes me longer than it would with using commands, and it takes me longer than it used to before my hands got damaged, but that makes it all the more satisfying when I'm finished. It's also really funny, because sometimes I'll tell one of my fingers to do something, and a different finger does something. I don't know what's up with that one. It's not, I don't think the wires randomly got crossed somehow. But yeah, that is a tendency to happen. That's why sometimes I'll just like flub what I'm doing in the game, like randomly, because my fingers just don't want to fing. They just do their own thing. I just have to deal with it. I don't know what's up with that one. If somebody happens to know, give me some information. I'd like to know. Yeah. Nerves and healing of nerves is very complicated and interesting things. Hell, biology in general is very interesting to me. Always enjoyed it. Okay. Clearing out a lot of land here. Good. Perfect. We've got a lot of land to clear. But yeah, don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive. Pay attention while you're driving. When you're driving, that should be the only thing you're doing. It should be your primary focus. Because otherwise, you could hurt somebody, seriously. Could change their life and yours forever. Is that really worth the risk? Yeah, I'm really lucky I'm still sitting here today. Because the emergency crews who showed up to that accident, they all just like, wait, you're the one you were in that car? We're not cutting you out and pulling you out with a stretcher? You got out of that and you walked away and you're standing here talking to me? Nobody thought that was actually my car. They were dumbfounded. Literally got hit by a truck and walked away from it with, injuries, but like not dead and not anywhere near as serious as they could have been. Could have been way worse. I didn't break a single bone. I had terrible fucking bruises and shit across my entire chest and stomach from the seatbelt, from where it slid from the accident. And then my face was bruised up from getting punched in the face with the airbag. But, everybody says it's like getting hit by an Olympic boxer. But let me tell you, it actually felt like I was just softly caressing a pillow. It really didn't feel bad at all. Felt great. Compared to smashing my face on a steering wheel or a fucking window or something. I'll take an airbag. I will say this though, not a sponsor. I will absolutely 100% buy another Honda Accord at some point in my life because that's what I was in when I didn't die from a nearly fatal car accident. From a should have been fatal car accident. I've owned multiple Hondas in my life and they've all saved me from fucking dying. Every time I was in a nearly fatal car accident, I was in a Honda and I walked away from damage that people said I shouldn't have. Again, not a sponsor, but I'm gonna fucking say that shit because damn, they can make a fucking car that you can walk away from. Just don't be a Civic. Don't drive a Civic. Every fatal car accident I see is a fucking Civic getting turned into powder because they're made out of fucking paper mache. But, you know, I don't know. I was in an Accord. I think took a beating. Walked away from it. Should have been worse. Now I drive a car that's basically hopes and dreams. Strapped together with duct tape. And wire. This is even worse. But, you know, that's just how it goes. It's fast, I guess. When it works. Man. So these trees, just burning down a forest here. Only you can cause forest fires. I mean, what? Man, this is gonna be a minute clearing all this out, but that's okay. We're just gonna hang out today and burn trees. Don't worry, there will be landscaping put back in. If you've seen any of my other streams, or if you haven't, let me know. I'll fly over to the area we've been working on and show you. Yeah, there you go. We can take a look at it together if you want. Or just go check out my YouTube where all my VODs are. Excuse me. Check out the YouTubes. VODs are there. I need to make like a link down in the thingy down below. It's all of that, but I haven't. That's alright. Burn down the forest so that we can build a new one. This area over here, I definitely want the buildings to be like really light colored buildings. Since it's in a birch forest area, whenever we plant stuff, it's going to wind up being lighter colored plants too. So I really want the whole vibe of the area to just be like really bright and cheerful over here. So it'll probably be a lot of like white quartz and things like that. And quartz and the new pale oak and like diorite, which we already use a lot of, and probably like I'll probably be using what's it called? This stuff, prismarine, yeah, and dark prismarine and stuff like that. And then of course copper, because we've been using copper all over the place, but we use the fully oxidized form of copper because I like that blue color that it has. That blue-green color is a very nice color, and I like that for accents of things. So that's what we've been using. Yeah, today is definitely just going to be burn the forest down. I'm going to need to get a screenshot of like the forest fire going, just so that I can use it for the thumbnail. I'll do that here in a minute. Grab a thumbnail photo. I usually wind up waiting till after the stream to take a thumbnail, but in this instance, I think I need to do it while it's going, so that way I can kind of show what I'm doing here. So we'll get a photo like this, where we've got that land being burnt out. We'll say land clearing _1. Save. Back to game. Okay. There we go. Neat. Now we have our thumbnail. Perfect. Okay. For the YouTube stream VODs. That's where I post all my VODs. If you want to watch them, if you miss the stream, if you show up late, you can always check me out there. It is the same as here, at the Wicked Bird. If you happen to be watching on the YouTubes, hit that like, follow, subscribes, all this stuff. It's like, subscribe, hit the bell. Is that the one? Yeah, hit the bell. There we go. If you're on Twitch, follow me. We'll see what happens. I'll be here every week until I can't anymore. I'm doing this. Weekdays I build. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday I build in Minecraft. Actually, Monday, Wednesday, Friday I build in Minecraft. Saturday I play other stuff. It's been Path of Exile. It's been web fishing. It's been Robocraft 2, which RIP 07. Robocraft 2 getting shut down. Free Jam going out of business because they wouldn't listen and do things correctly and they couldn't learn a lesson. Damn shame. Sad to see it. But if you have any suggestions for games to play on Saturdays, drop them down in the comments or shoot me a message or something. Say something. Let me know. Post it in the chat. Do whatever. There's some games that I want to play. Like, there's some new games coming out that I'm not going to be able to get that I want to play, unfortunately. So I'm not going to talk about those right now. Maybe something will happen and I can pick them up. But I have in my library on Steam, I picked up a while back. I picked up the Mass Effect, like 1 through 3. Was it like remastered or whatever collection? And I still haven't played it. So I might look at doing that on Saturdays, and maybe starting earlier in the day and just stream for a longer period of time, and just play that. I mean, there's also Path of Exile 2, which I am going to be playing some more of, but I've kind of gotten to a point where I hit a wall again, and I'm really annoyed. And I am still trying, but it's rough. My build isn't amazing for what I'm coming up against, and I'm trying to kind of get it sorted out, but I haven't really taken much time this past week to do so. So we'll get back in that at some point soon. Get back on the grind for that. I do like Path of Exile. I want to play that in PoE2. I want to play more. It's fun. I think I actually like PoE2 more than I like PoE1 right now. Especially once in PoE2, once they bring in the classes from PoE1, then I really won't care. Because once I can play my favorite class again, I'll be happy. I really like high attack speed melee characters. So if you can guess who I play most of the time, throw it down in the comments or whatever. I want to see what you think. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to see what you guess. That's what I want to know. Who do you think I normally main in Path of Exile? If you've seen my old VODs, which you can't look at them now, then you would know. But my old original Path of Exile 1 VODs are no longer available. So you can't find those. Haha. Now you can only find my Twitch VODs, unfortunately. I used to stream on YouTube, but it was a terrible platform for doing that. And all of my VODs from those days I have locked away. They're really not at the point where anybody's going to be watching them anyway. They're not getting recommended to anybody in the algorithm, etc., etc. So, yeah, I've pulled those from my channel. They're not like gone. They're just up there in the unlisted purgatory. Or in the private purgatory, actually. I privatized them. But I also still have all of the VODs from every single one of my streams that I've done saved on my computer. So they're not gone forever. Even if they're not on the internet, I still have them. Even the ones that I did pull from the internet, like my Monster Hunter Monster Hunter streams and stuff like that. Monster Hunter stream did not go well at all, and I said some things that I should not have said. So we pulled that one for obvious reasons. Mistakes were made. Playing the game was a mistake when I know I have issues with timing based things, and 99% of that game is hit the button at the right time. To be fair, that's 99% of most games, but stuff like this isn't as crucial to timing based situations. I can still build stuff in Minecraft without having to worry about how fast I can click. I must say though, I really miss playing city builder games, but unfortunately City Skylines really pissed me off with what they did with monetization. And then with City Skylines 2, I didn't even wind up buying it because I was so mad. And then it wound up not being very great for a while anyway. I think from what I understand, they've kind of fixed it now, but it had a lot of problems on release. And I imagine the modding community has kind of come in and fixed what they could not, if they have allowed modding. I don't even know if they do or not. I think they were like preventing that for a short period of time. I don't know if they ever, I don't remember. I'm no expert on that because I stopped paying attention after I several of the content creators that I watched who played, spoke their mind about how they felt about the updates. I stopped looking into it. I kind of figured it was, if something changed, I'd hear about it, and I haven't. So, guess ain't much different now than it was then. Unfortunate. But my very first streams on my channel, actually my first stream on my channel ever was Crossout. And then my second stream ever was Planetside 2, and then I had some more Crossout, and then I took a long break for many years, and I came back and streamed City Skylines for quite some time. City Skylines 1. Really enjoyed that. Love building cities and stuff. Had a lot of fun. Built a couple different cities on stream. I was doing like 8-hour streams too. I'd wake up at like 6, 7 a.m. and start streaming and just keep going until well past noon, well into the afternoon, sometimes even into the evening. I love playing those games. But I just haven't had the interest in dealing with City Skylines 2, and I've uninstalled CS1 just because of I was upset with the way the Paradox did things, so I didn't want to support them by playing their game. So I didn't. It's not like I was going to spend any money either, so I didn't buy the game. I didn't buy any of the other DLC that I don't have. I'm not giving them my time. I still enjoyed City Skylines 1 for what it was, but I'm doing my part to show the company that I don't like what they've done. I do hope they've changed though, because that would be nice. There really isn't any other good city builder out there. One of the other games that I really thought about doing is Manor Lords. But I didn't wind up picking that one up either. A lot of the reviews were kind of mixed on it from what I saw at the time that I was looking. And it seemed like the kind of game I would enjoy, but I also kind of felt like I would get really annoyed with it at the same time. So I didn't wind up picking it up yet, but I will at some point grab that and give it a go. In the future. Not high priority. I've got plenty of other games to play right now. that I'm more worried about. Like this one. I also really want to do Ground Branch streams again. I miss doing Ground Branch. It was really fun. I used to play with a lot of my friends, but our schedules just don't really line up and allow that anymore. And when they do, we're all too busy with other things that we got going on, so we don't make the time for it like we could. But if I was gonna stream that, I'd have to solo stream it. So I'd be doing like solo intel probably. I don't like to do PvP in FPS games anymore after the hand thing. So now I just do the PvEs when I play shooters. I really do miss playing with my friends though. We got really good synergy because we've all played together for so long, and we've all got, I mean, thousands of hours in FPS games of all kinds, from Battlefield to PlanetSide to Counter-Strike and Call of Duty. I mean, we got them all. Everything in between. Shit, I used to play Overwatch on a team. It's kind of a shooter, I guess. Yeah. Played with a lot of really good FPS players. Many of which you were the top of what they did, or near it. If you've been around for a while, they'd be recognizable names, but I'm not gonna go dropping them. Because it doesn't feel appropriate. Oh no, a beehive. Oh, poor bees. We'll have to make an apiary over here in commemoration. Is that the right word? I don't know. In memoriam to the bees that have passed on in the great clearing fires. I'm really trying to decide what building style I want to use for the buildings here in this area. I was thinking originally of doing like kind of a late period Roman stuff. I thought that might be kind of fun. It's kind of the vibe I was looking at doing. So we may do that. Build some big villas and stuff. Build some big some other big buildings, probably a temple of some kind to one of the fictional gods in our storyline, or other things. Like I want to build like a big forum area, like a proper one. I don't know what other, I don't really know what other things I want to see in that area. I don't know what class I want to be associated with that area either, because the intention of this is to eventually build a roleplay server with this world that we are building in Minecraft here. And there will be classes and things. I don't know what class I really want to be associated with this area. I did at one point, but my mind has changed as I have continued to work on things. So I've got some decisions to make for that. I know I definitely want like your classic like fighter, healer, ranged damage combos. So we definitely need like I mean, this game does really great for rangers because there's like all kinds of great ranged weaponry in general. But like being able to have like a bow and an axe would be a really great class combo, I think. You can do stuff like the full armor with the sword and shield kind of thing. I definitely want like an alchemist or like potion based class. You know, where you just like your whole thing is like throwing potions and buffing yourself and your teammates with things like that. Um, I would like to have an enchanting class, but that wouldn't be a non-combat kind of class, really. I mean, I'd still want them to have some form of combat benefit, because I don't want them to feel left out if they do want to do combat stuff, but also be an enchanter. Unless we have a set of like non-combat classes and then a set of combat classes, and you can do both. Or I guess like professions and classes. I guess enchanting could be a profession if you wanted. If we could do it that way, maybe. Well, there's a lot to work out still. That would be kind of neat, I think, if we did like professions and classes. And then, I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of neat. You get different buffs depending on which class you are and like as you level up or whatever. I would like to have a progression system of some kind, but that can be really difficult to balance, especially in a setting like Minecraft, where people can just kind of go and grind things really easily and automate a lot of stuff. So I want to try and find a way that's kind of like quest-based, as it were, where like you have to actually do activities, and you can't just sit there and like ghost farm something. Just AFK and like let your character hit something repeatedly or stand around in an area and get buffs. Like I don't want that to be a thing. I want you to have to actually work for it. At least for combat class stuff. Profession based classes would be fine for having like AFK-able things, because like, I mean, duh, some stuff does. I'd love to have like a brewing class, like a brewer class, or I guess the alchemy would kind of be, could have like a brewing subset where you're making like alcoholic beverages. I know there are brewing plugins and things for Minecraft, so that's definitely an option, and they can give you buffs and stuff. So it'd be kind of fun to have those to be like their own, their own class, being able to make like custom potions, basically. I mean, you wouldn't be able to, but like we would, as the staff, come up with some custom potions that you could use for buffs for that kind of thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Something like that. But then like, I also want to have like I guess another profession class could be like a miner, where you go and collect resources, things like that. I don't know what would be some good like classes. I definitely want to have like fighter or warrior, maybe barbarian, because you can dual wield stuff. Maybe they have like dual wield weapons, 2 melee weapons or something. Get buffs for dual wielding or something. I definitely want like a cleric class that uses stuff like I'd give him like a shovel as a melee weapon, or like the mace, and have like healing based stuff. I would like I know there are magic systems and stuff that you can use. I don't know if that requires mods or how much of that might be doable with plugins or something like that, or just maybe we just we give them like the ability to use healing potions as like a spell, as it were, potentially. I don't know. There's some thoughts there. Trying to work all that stuff out still, so if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. There's a lot to think about. I've been mostly focusing on the world background right now. In the previous iteration of this project that happened, God, 7 years ago now? Oh, man. No, it's longer than that. 8 or 9 years ago now. We had custom races and classes plugins, and then we used like MCMMO to have like buffs that way. But I didn't like that combination of things. At the time, it was kind of the best option we had available. But I want to do something different for this. I don't want to follow that same kind of thing. I don't think that's really optimal for this. For this kind of project. Though it is based in the same world. I had to rewrite a lot of it anyway, so. Stuff about classes and races I don't want to actually use anymore. I just want to have class buffs. And I guess profession buffs would be cool. But I would probably limit it to like 1 class and 2 professions or something. Or maybe give you the option for 2 classes, but like only if I could restrict the way. Like I want to do like D&D level styling or style leveling where it's like, okay, you can only get so many levels. Like say the cap is like 15 or whatever. And then it's like you can divide that up however you want between all the different classes. But you only get 15 levels. So, you know, if you wanted to split that up in between 2 or 3 different classes, you're not going to get a very high level in any one of them. I want to do that kind of thing, but I don't know if that's an available system in Minecraft or how complex that would be to make work. But that's kind of what I want to do. As far as I'm aware, most of the systems have like an unlimited leveling situation. But I don't want that. I want to take longer to gain a level, and then I want to have less of them overall, so that way you really have to like think about what you do and how. And I'd give the players the option to like respec, so that way if they decide, oh, I don't actually like this class, or I want to play a different class for a while, they could go and respec and like switch out to something else. If that's a possible thing, that's something I'd kind of like to do. I think that'd be cool. Oops. Didn't mean to break that. Oh, okay. Alright. A few burning logs over here. Oh, this tree got left behind. Get out of here. Oh, my elbow hurts. I do not know why. I think I slept on my arm weird last night. Oh. I know I fell asleep in my chair for like an hour. Very uncomfortable. My legs were asleep because I had my feet up in a way where like they had gone numb over the course of that hour. And then I tried to stand up and like my hips and both my legs were like, nah, dude, what are you doing? Sit down. But I really had to pee, so I had to just like hobble my way to the bathroom. Which sucked because it's all the way across the house, so I had to really suck it up and go. But we made it. Things were okay. Just sucked for a little bit trying to walk. Oh. Ugh. But then I had trouble sleeping after that. So didn't really sleep very much. This stream probably won't be very long because after this I've got some things to do today related to just personal life stuff. So I won't be able to stream for super long, but I am going to. I mean, I'm here already. Probably do another hour. or so. Just chilling and burning trees. I will here in a minute though. I guess, yeah, I'll do it right here in a second. Gonna do my usual midstream stretch break, like I do. I'm sorry, birds. Please don't fly into the fire. Oh, it was the blue one too. Dang it! Hey, buddy, get out! Get away from the fire! Stop it! No, you dunce. Okay, well, good to know I found all the birds that I placed in the original part of the city. They wound up all the way over here following the bees. That's very silly. No, why? Oh, you idiot. Ugh. Stupid birds. So annoying. Alright. Tree burning. God, people are going to be so tired of the flint and steel sound effect by the time the stream is over. Okay. We'll get this little strip here done, and then we'll take our little stretch break, and then we'll be right back. We're almost there. Alright. Probably gonna spend a good chunk of the rest of the stream just kind of chilling, listening to the music. Yeah. Just kind of hanging out. Might even turn it up a little bit. Let's see about that. Let's go turn that up a little bit. Okay, that looks good. There we go. We'll run it a little bit louder today, because I'm probably not going to be talking a whole lot for the rest of the stream. But I will. Right now, I will be right back. I'm going to take a quick stretch break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. It wasn't very long. We're back. Just need to take a second. Stand up. Stretch my legs. Ugh. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out today. Just keep burning forests. It's probably kind of boring to y'all, but it needs to be done. And it gives me a chance to kind of look at the terrain and see what I want. Where I want things, anyway. I love that there's just kind of like these rolling hills here. I want to try and save as much of that as I can. I think I like all the variation in height that we have here. I'm going to try and preserve that. And these other districts, I'm going to leave a lot more natural. Excuse me. Than I did the main one. That one I went crazy with with terraforming and things like that, which I don't normally do, but it felt appropriate for the project I'm working on, so that's why I did it. Still trying to decide what kind of class would be focused in this area. Maybe instead of like races, we have like an upbringing, and choosing your upbringing like puts you in different starting points, and this could be one of the starting places for the like nobleman class or something. That could be neat. I also need to come up with names for all the different districts that are like actually interesting and not just location based, like dockside and seaside. Actually, those are neighborhoods, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. Like, I need something a little more creative for the different district names, which I actually hadn't really spent a whole lot of time thinking about, so I probably will now that I put that in my brain holes. Alright. Getting a lot of this area cleared out here. Bird stream, bird stream. Hello, Henry. Dolphins in the chat. Let's go. What's in here? What's in the spooky cave? Creeper. A spawner! Oh, perfect! Oh my god, a little dungeon. That's so sick. Okay, we're leaving that. Late to the party, but you made it. Yo, yes. It's alright if you're a little late. It's okay. We're just hanging out today. Just burning some things down. Okay, we're gonna mark that. Also, what did we wind up with in the chests? What do we got? Loyalty 2 and a name tag. And a book. 13 and iron horse armor and C4 13. And was that another name tag? Yep. Nice. Arson. Yes, exactly. Arson. Okay, we're leaving that. Definitely leaving that. So that way there's a small little dungeon there for people to... We can turn that into a little... little dungeon for people to play with. I don't want to do like an XP farm style thing, but like, you know, it basically will be, but you're going to have to actually like fight them instead of just letting them drop into a hole. I haven't really explored a whole lot of this area, but I knew just based on like its shape and location that it was somewhere I wanted to incorporate. So this is going to be fun kind of working with all this as we trial by combat. Exactly. As we work on clearing all this out, we can kind of get a feel for what's actually over here and start planning out all the little details of the city. Kind of adjusting everything as we go. I'm still trying to figure out what class I should have starting in this area. I don't even know what all classes I want to have yet. I know I want like a fighter and like a druid and like a caster of some kind and like a ranger. I don't know what else. What should we do, Henry? What's up, Brenny? Welcome back. Come back to the stream. Rangers? Yes, love Rangers. Definitely gonna have Rangers for sure. That's the class I usually wind up playing because they have so much versatility. Burn the world, yes. Burn it down. Sure, yeah. Do you know what areas we're burning? Cast fireball. Oh no. Not me casting fireball in the 8x8 room. Nope, okay. If you'll follow me this way, Henry. Okay, so we're gonna follow along this ridge line right here where the mountain range is. We're basically just going to kind of go along the edge here up to the snow and then all the way to the water and then to where I've cleared it already. So we got a lot of clearing to do. I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I'm casting fireball. Yes, all of this. All of this from the snow to the bay and then to the area I'm clearing and then over to the area that I have cleared. And then like around here we can follow like this edge where the kind of depression is. We'll just follow the inside edge along the river here. Deforestation at its finest. Exactly. Man, gotta clear it out so that we can see what terrain we have to work with and what we need to modify and change. There's a lot of really neat terrain here. I'm excited to really uncover it all and find all the details that I'm missing. And then we can recover it with our own custom landscaping for each district of the city. I mean, there are quicker ways of doing it. I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way because, well, I explained it earlier in my stream, but because of my nerve damage in my hands and stuff, it's annoying to have that, and I like doing things by hand, so yeah, you know about that, yeah. Talking vanilla-wise. Oh, yeah. Burning is definitely the fastest vanilla way to clear them out. Which honestly really isn't that bad when you have creative and infinite flint and steel. You can just kind of walk around clicking stuff and burning it all down. You're behaving and not using vanilla commands. I appreciate that. Can see the pixels. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at them pixels. Get in there. On them pixels. Oh, the bitrate's bad? My bad. From all the fire. You know, that sounds about right actually, yeah. I mean, it looks like shit anyway. Let's be real. But yeah, this terrain's really cool. I'm glad I uncovered all this. This area is kind of fairly flat, which is fine because I want to put really big houses and stuff here. But this whole section over here that we uncovered upstream, there's some really neat stuff going on over here with like this little valley going through and everything. This area's pretty cool. I'm excited to work with it. And this is all connected to the main bay. This waterway. That one right there is the main bay. This is just like one of the little arms of it. Been burning quite a bit though. We got a lot done so far. I knew this would take a lot of time. It's something I'd been doing off stream, but today I just wasn't feeling very creatively driven. So, pick a good looking spot for your base. Exactly, man. You gotta have that right spot where everything looks good. But you also want to have like a good balance of access to resources, you know? Looks like that's some really important stuff. I'm excited though. I'm still trying to decide what classes I want to have. I definitely know like a mage of some kind, if we can make that happen. A ranger, a fighter, a cleric, a druid. Some of these trees are insane. They really are. Some of them are really cool. Like a lot of these old growth oaks actually look really cool. I kind of feel bad burning them down, but it's kind of complicated to isolate them using the fire, so I'm just taking them down. Accidentally burn a wolf. No, I accidentally burned like a whole flock of birds earlier. I felt so bad. And a beehive. I was upset. I'm going to have to make a memorial apiary and aviary for the birds and bees that I accidentally burned. Not the bees. Bees! Climate change is my fault. Shh. Grasses work better than trees, okay? We'll fix it. We're gonna let the grassland take over. It's a controlled burn, okay? It's a controlled burn. Running out of oxygen because the trees are missing. Fucking Christ. Why does that sound like bad sci-fi plots to me? Oh no, not the cow. You're not supposed to burn them until after they've been slaughtered. It only would be. Yeah, it would be. You can cook beef if it dies, though. Exactly. I need a resource pack that turns it into like a rack of ribs or like a fucking like some beef ribs or like a fucking brisket instead of a steak. Actually a lot of people don't boil lobsters alive anymore. That's kind of thought of as a cruel thing to do. A lot of people still do crabs alive, though, which I think is kind of bad. And crawfish, too. Bee, no. No, get out of there, bee. Oh, that's like what the birds did. They flew right into the fire, and I was so mad. I was like, no, you idiots, why? Crabs can't feel pain. They can. Crabs can feel pain, shrimp can feel pain, lobsters feel pain. Even plants feel pain. The AI is dumb. The AI is dumb. Scientists recently discovered that plants feel and react to pain stimuli. Plain. I think it's really cool though that we learned that plants are like, hey, what the fuck? Checkmate vegans. You know, snails, aquatic snails, like what you have, they only eat already decaying plant matter. So if they're eating it, it's already dead. You watched Honey eat the living duckweed? Oh. Oh. Well. Okay, I guess I was wrong on the... Your mystery snails are weird. Okay. They're a mystery, if you will. She's special. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Oh, no. I'm not repeating that one. Oh, man. You say it in Twitch chat, hey. There you go. Can't even see micro chat. Exactly, you can't. That's why I wasn't gonna say it. Because my brain immediately made that a bad thing. And I would have felt bad for saying it. What is this tree doing? That is a tree. We're leaving that one. That one can stay. Oh. I'm kind of excited to get some of the other areas set up of the city so that way I can take a break from working on the main stuff and then move over into the other areas and kind of build it all up slowly over time. Start to establish kind of the basic areas of each city and then start filling in all the fun details. Or I say each city, each district of the city. Anyway. How many classes do I want to have for the server? I don't even know. The city is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different districts. So if we're using the different districts of the city for the starting points of each class, which is my current plan, then that's 7 at least to start with. And some of them could double up and stuff too. All of them? Yes, that's a good answer. As many as we can think of. Make it a nightmare to balance everything. I also really want like some kind of D&D style system where like you're limited in the total amount of levels that you get spread across all of your classes. And so like say there's a max of 15 or 20, then like, you know, you could only have that split across, you know, however many you want to, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you either put it all into one or like split it across 2 or 3 or whatever. Once you prestige 10 times, you can multi-class. I don't want to have that kind of progression system. That's too much. Where are you at? Henry? What else you're supposed to burn? Wow. One skill point for every class. Basically. Oh, I see you over there. Okay. Yeah, we're just still burning this way. Just kind of keep on going. All this stuff still gotta burn. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to have like levels be like points that you can put into each class, right? In a way. 10 classes, 10 subclasses for each class. Oh my god. I do love subclasses, but that can get really complex really fast. If I was going to do anything like that, I'd start pulling from the Pathfinder system and have like Swashbuckler and Magus and stuff like that. Fucking Ronin and Samurai and shit. Or do like Animal Master or something like that. I would love to have like Ranger have like a Hunter subclass and then like a Stealth subclass. You know? Like one focuses on getting invisibility for like short periods of time, and one uses like dogs to hunt. That'd be kind of cool. Or like have the druid be the animal master, where like they can just kind of make use of all the animals to help them fight. Just have them be their own class. Exactly, they could do just like the hunter or something, and just they handle the beasts and ranged weapons or something. I definitely want a spell sword class. I love the Magus class from Pathfinder, where you have like touch spells, but then you have a sword. I don't really think we can do that without mods, but could always just be like damage potion effects or something off of the sword hits or something like that. I don't know if we can make that happen, but we can find a way to we'll figure something out. I love spells. Dude, spell swords are my favorite class ever. Like, just in any... That can be arranged? Okay. We can make it work. I know we can find a way to make it work. And then, I mean, you have stuff like the lightning strike with the trident when it's raining. That kind of thing. It's like that's also... Oh, yeah, you do know how to code. That's correct. You mainly play casters. Yeah, dude, I usually play either a bard, a swashbuckler, or like a sorcerer, but like a blade dancer or something like that. Which I think is actually a wizard subclass in D&D. Or like a magus, because I really like the magus. Bards are really, really fun too, though. Like, my first character in D&D was a cleric, I think. And then my second one was a bard. And then I played exclusively bards until I was in college. And then I was like, I want to try something else. And then I started playing swashbucklers and spell swords. And I was like, oh, this is way more fun. First character was a wizard. First was a ranger. Oh, nice. Yeah. See, those are great starting points. Ranger in D&D and Pathfinder is so fucking broken. Like, a lot of it, well, in 5th edition it's kind of garbage, but in older editions, like, you could just stack ludicrous amounts of damage with a ranger, and it got really funny. Wizards are always great. I had a character that was a really old wizard, and he was just a book collector, and he had a portable hole, and he just would throw all the books that he collected into his portable hole. So it was like, it was just like a dimension full of a pile of books. Just reach in and pull out a book and cast a spell out of it randomly. And then I had at one point I got possessed by a demon, and every time I tried to cast a spell, it would randomly cast a spell out of my book from any level, and I had to roll a die to see which one it would be and what level it would be. It was really fun, actually. But I'm normally the DM, so, like, it has been a long time since I've actually got to be a PC. I'm a forever DM now. Henry, you made a bard and then never played again, only DM'd. Your favorite class, subclass is 5e, or in 5e is the Divine Soul Sorcerer. Oh yeah, that's a solid one. 5e is not that great compared to other versions of D&D that I have played. I would love to play in a campaign. That'd be really fun, actually. Because I just want to do stupid stuff again. I miss my, like, silly wizards and stuff, and just, like, dumb bards. Homebrew everything. Oh, I homebrew everything, too. I literally have my own campaign setting. Come on now. Sorcerer spell list as well as all the cleric spell lists. Dude, I have a milk crate over there that is completely full of all of my vintage books that my dad collected over the years, with like modules and all the books and everything like that, and most of them are signed with a little doodle in the front from the artist. And then I have just like an entire book sitting on my shelf over there that is my homebrew campaign setting, which is what this world that we're building in here is actually based on. It's all the same universe for me. So like, you're getting to see it come to life in 3D. They're cool books. Yeah, I have the AD&D set, and then I also have Pathfinder, and I have 3.5e, because those are the ones that I like. I like to play. I know a lot of people don't like Pathfinder, and a lot of people don't like AD&D, but I feel like if you played AD&D, Pathfinder is the natural progression, because it's basically the more modern version of AD&D. Spanky told you were stinky. Uh-oh, stinky. Stinky poopy. Fucking goddammit. Cliff giving me that vocal tick. Started playing D&D with 5e. A lot of people did because it's easy to get into. His body's gonna get to— oh my god, I can't say that. I used to play 5e. Dude, almost everyone does. But I also don't like the new version of 5e that they released. That's like really should have been called 5.5e or 6e, but they just didn't change the name. I fucking hate that. They don't even want to use the new 5e stuff. They should not. It's fucking terrible. They took what was already the worst version of D&D out and made it even worse. And I will openly state that I think 5e is the worst version of D&D out there. Because I'm old-fashioned like that. I would literally rather play the original version of D&D than play 5th edition. You don't either, which is why your homebrew. Exactly. Like, I don't mind using the, like, spell books and stuff and, like, the class systems, but I'm not using any of the campaign modules. Everyone's played all the same goddamn modules over and over again, and I don't like them. They're boring. Like, they're cool, don't get me wrong, but, like, they're so played out at this point. It's like everybody has done it. Curse of Strahd. So many people play Curse of Strahd. Ugh. Every time somebody invites me to a campaign, I'm like, what are y'all playing? And they're like, Strahd. And I'm like, no thanks. I'm good. I don't want to play that. I'm good. Who's currently doing Curse of Strahd? Of course they are. Oh my god. Everyone plays Strahd. Literally everyone has played it. Some people have played it like 5 or 6 times. It's just not... I'm not interested in Strahd. I've played it myself like 3 times. Like, no thanks. I'm good. I like the setting too, but I've just played it too many times. I want to do something else. This is your first time playing it? That's fair. But it's just... I don't know. For me, it's just like... ugh. It's played out. I want to do something different. DMs would make their own world normally. Yeah, that's what I did. I created my own world. Whoop. I like my homebrew setting because it allows people to play as literally whoever they want. And like, instead of making you base a character off of an actual like say you wanted to play a character from popular culture, instead of just making a D&D flavored character or a D&D character that's like a flavored version of that, I would just like actually let you play that person. Need to go FA. Okay, gotta run to the store. Alright, see you later. Had a player be a whale human hybrid for a while. Oh shit. That's pretty wild. I had a player play as a lemur. For a while. We did an all-animal campaign. And they were a lemur. But it was fucking Zaboomafoo. Like, he literally just played Zaboomafoo. It was really funny. Honorable mentions the tiny frog made of stone who managed to kill everything. Hell yeah. The sentient teddy bear. Very nice. Both played by the same person. Hell yeah. Oh, I also had somebody in one of my parties do the classic 2 halflings in a really long coat maneuver. That was really funny. Because they wanted to play like a caster and a rogue. And there are subclasses for that. But I was like, why not play this character? And I handed them the character sheet and they realized what it was. And they were so happy. They were like, I've never gotten to do that. It sounds great. You played a dwarf tiefling named William Afton once. Oh my god. That sounds pretty funny. Oh no, bird! Get out of the fire! Bird! Bird, get out of the fire! Okay. Whew. You got roasted alive by 5 dragons known as Maroon 5. God damn it. That's so stupid, I love it. Oh my god. Try to fight with him because your strength modifier was negative. Uh-oh. See, in my last campaign, I had Guts and a Predator from AVP, and they fought against each other because they both got mad at each other. That was fun. The Predator was just a flavored hunter, and Guts was a fighter. Pretty simple there. Just song campaign was every session was based on a different song. That sounds pretty cool. That reminds me of my brother's Rush campaign, where he took all the albums and songs that they wrote based on their D&D campaigns and then turned it back into a D&D campaign. But he like custom wrote it. I do have a brother. I don't talk about him very much, but I do have one. Okay, looks like we're getting that pretty well done there. I'm gonna come back and clear up some of these stumps that we left. A lot of terrain clearing to do still, but it's worth it. The end result will be very worth it. Oops. I definitely want to preserve as much of this elevation change in the terrain as I possibly can when I start building stuff. I'm just gonna try to do like minor cleaning and like just enough terraforming to fit the buildings I need, and try and really work with the land more than I did in the old district over there. So that way it really feels like it's here for a reason. Don't get me wrong, I like the style that I did over there, but I want to do something more like what I would normally do over here. Oh, that one got burned. Okay, well, that's a shame. Okay. Back to burning we go. Let's actually go up here to this ridge line and start working this way. And then we can work towards the ocean. So much burning to do, but yeah, definitely worth it. Oh, poor Crane. Sulking because you won't feed her. Dang. Yes. Oh, we randomly lost connection to this Streamlabs app. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I love when that happens. It's so good. Yep, random disconnects. Love it. Okay, let's see. I don't want to burn down this cherry trees, so I want to really keep it over here. We've already cleared out that little island. I have talked about what I'm going to do there, but it's been a minute since I've talked about it. It's basically going to be my player home, finally. I'm building myself one right over there. Right near the military area. And one of the northern gates out of this city. Oh. Burn, burn, burn. Much burn. Is he kicking you out a whole bunch? Well, now you disconnected. Was it a game issue? Damn. Rip. Oh, so sore. I don't know why. Nope, that's not about knowing what that is. It'd be nice if I could feel my keyboard today. That'd be good. Just quietly burning down the forest. Don't mind me. Stupid mouse cable. Quit that. We're getting stuck in shit. Oh, all right. Still got quite a bit to burn here. Oh, we still got another hour. I think we can knock it out. I don't know if I'll be here for the whole hour though. We'll see. For the love of God and all that is holy, go fuck yourself with your cheap viewer bullshit. This is not a fucking advertisement place. Suck a dick. I hate that shit so much. I'm so tired of seeing it. I keep tightening the restricted words on my channel and they still keep coming in. Can't get rid of them. Super annoying. Disrespectful as all hell. There's gotta be. I mean, could probably set up Nightbot to stop that. Bees, please quit flying into the fire. I hear you over there burning. Oh, not another beehive. Poor bees. Just burning down trees. I shall, thank you. Feel better. Okay, we are nearly done with the burning. Just this little section left. Then after that, we're gonna call it a day. And when we come back on Friday, we'll start looking at laying out some pathways and things, kind of at least the main like perimeter road. Excuse me. And then or the main, not perimeter road, the main arterial road that goes through like the whole city. And then we'll start working on excuse me. We'll start working on setting up some of the outer walls and stuff. At least just like marking out where they're gonna go. Don't know what design we're gonna use for those yet, so I don't want to start building them, but yeah. Each district will probably have a custom wall around it as well, so we'll do it different for each one. And then like the main city wall, I don't know really what I'm gonna do for that actually yet. But we'll find out. We've got plenty of time to figure it out. We'll mess around with some designs and stuff. See what we like, see what we don't. Maybe even... What is this doing up here? Oh, it's getting burned. I'm sorry. Whatever this marker was for, apologies. It's going away now. Oh, I know what that was for. That's for the Lantern Road. Okay, well. It'll be easier to see him now, so not a big deal. And there will be actual roads for that to be on here soon enough. So whatever. It's fine. Biz will survive. To see these lanterns, these lanterns here, they lead to one of our other collaborators' areas where he's building his stuff out there. Okay, let's burn all this. Let's finish it up. Clean up some stumpage. And then get on out of here. Okay. Okay. I like this terrain here. It's really nice. I think this is going to be fun to work with. I especially like that we have like the water here and then we have like a rise and then it dips back down. So there can be a lot of buildings and stuff that you won't see from the waterway. The main entryway to the city, because this is the main pathway as you come into the city from the waterway is coming right by here. So being able to hide stuff from that main view is going to be really cool. So there'll be a lot of the stuff that you'll kind of see as you explore the city more and more. But it also just makes it naturally more defensible. If it isn't defilade, it will be a lot safer from enemy combatants. Alright, so many stumps to clean. Okay, also, like, I just have a bunch of junk in here. Get rid of all that. Is there anything in here? No? Okay, good. Okay, there we go. Just clean up these stumps, and then we'll be done. Just a few more minutes of this. This is a huge chunk of the future city that we have now started to plan out. I mean, everything we burned today, plus everything we've been burning over the previous weeks, everything we've been working on across the water over there, it's all connected together. Into one massive, massive city. The biggest one I've done so far. I'm sure there are bigger, I'm sure there are fancier, there are nicer, but this one is mine. This is the one I'm doing, and I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are enjoying watching. Even if you can't hear me very well, because my voice is all blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Alright, almost done. Just these last few. Okay. Nope, left one. So we have now cleared all of the land from all the way out here at this point, where we're going to build a small fortress. A small little fort. Surrounded by the military base here. My house. Shipyard. Out this way, we've got what is going to be one of our older industrial sectors here, with all kinds of housing and stuff around. Then out this way, we've got where we're going to build all the luxury homes and stuff. Oh, I left some stumps out here. Gonna build a lot of fancy luxury homes out this way where it starts to get flat. It's gonna be kind of our like Roman themed quarter district, whatever. This area out here, all the way out that way. All of this space is all gonna be that kind of stuff. All of this, everything here is all gonna be city. And then we cross across the water. All of this is also going to be developed city lands. All of this here. Underground here as well. All the way up this way. And then there's still more that we haven't even started to clear yet out that direction. And of course it wraps around this way, where I want to have like kind of the rogues, kind of like main area is like right here. And comes back around through the warehouse area of the city, past the agricultural sector, into what we've been developing so far. Our big, beautiful city of Nova Aquilia. Eventually, everything, all of this, all of what we've flown over and everything that you're looking at now is all going to be part of our big city project. But for now, my name is The Wicked Bird. You can find me here on Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. You can find my VODs on YouTube the same day that I stream. They are uploaded as soon as I am done. This week's schedule is more of this. Friday, we'll be doing more of this. Saturday, I have no idea. Probably be Path of Exile. Maybe something else. Not sure. Click all the things. Like, follow, subscribe. Hit the buttons. Do the stuff. Check out Discord. If you're on Twitch, check out the Discord. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. Later.